Okay, 6th grade, this is your math lesson for Tuesday, April the 7th. Lessons 142 and 143, the odds are due. So we will go over some of that. And then lesson 144 is due for Wednesday, April the 8th. So we will go over 142 and 143 a little bit. Please have your books out. There's a couple things that I want to look at for sure on these lessons, and then go over 144, which is area of circles. 142, the first couple parts, has to do with interest when you're talking about parts of a year. So the first part, A, number 1, 3 months is 0.25. Remember, 3 months is 3 over 12, which reduces 1/4. The decimal for 1/4 is 0.25. And number 3 is 0.5. 6 months is 0.5. Number 2, which you didn't have to do, 9 months, is 0.75. So then your equation for number 5, Orpha borrowed $10,000 for 3 months at 3% interest. How much interest did she owe? So you want to turn the months into part of a year. So your 3 months is going to be what decimal? 0.25. Your 3% is what decimal? 0.03. So you're multiplying 10,000 times 0.25 times 0.03. Make sure you have your decimal points at the right place and make sure you're doing everything you need to. The answer for number 5, you should have $75. Number 7, read the chart, get the answer off the chart. Number 7, which city is 1,474 miles from Rome? Look at Rome, find the number 1,474, find the city that's above that, and it is Moscow. Number 9, let's just review the language of this. 17 is 34% of what number? 17 is 34% of what number? Your what is the what? The what is the, exactly, the what is the what? The what is the missing number, right? 17 goes with 34%, goes across from 34%. 17 equals 34 over total percent is always 100. So then your missing number is here. What number is the x? All right? So your equation is 34. X equals 17 times 100, 1,700. Then you divide 34. That gets rid of the 34, so all you have left is x equals, what is 1,700 divided by 34? Let's see if we're doing right here. Equals, your answer is 50. X equals 50. So this is number 9 on lesson 142. The answer to number 9, and this is how you do it. 17 is 34% of what number? And the answer is 50. Now I want you to turn, just look at lesson number 13 yet. If you do order of operation number 13, the answer is 32. Do the multiplication first. 4 times 7, that's 28, and then go in order. 28 plus 9 minus 5 would be 32. Now, along with this kind of thing here, and I'm sorry because we did not look at this much, if any, looking at story problems, reading problems that have this kind of thing in it. So look at page 293, lesson 143, number 17. Okay, number 17. Please look at this in your book. so that you can follow after. The language in a reading problem is a little more confusing to figure out this mess here, okay? So number 17, a builder put 43 pounds of stones in a cement mix that calls for 20% stones. How many pounds were in the total cement mix? So what's the missing number? The missing number is the total pounds or the total number. Okay? So you're going to have a proportion that looks like this. The missing number is here. And this is 100, right? This is percent. So you have what? A builder put 43 pounds of stones. 43 pounds of stones, and the stones make up what? 20% of the mix. Okay, so your percents are here. So it's 43 is 20% of what number? And it's the same, it would be the same setup as here. And then you do the math. 20x equals 43 times 100. And your final answer would be 215 pounds. 215 pounds. Make sure you label those if it's a reading problem. And that's number 17 on lesson 143. Number 1 of lesson 143, increase 50 by 10%. Your final answer should be 55. Number 3, increase 24 by 4%. Now let's look at this. Increase $24 by 4%. And this is what your proportion looks like. $24 represents total 100. So here you have your dollars and your percent. Okay? You're increasing, so that means you're plus. It's going to be $24 plus, and you're increasing it by 4%. So 4% is down there, and you're going to figure out what this number is, and your answer then will be 24 plus that number. All right? So let's figure this out. 100x, right? 100 times x equals 24 times 4. What is 24 times 4? 96. Is that right? 96. All right? 100 divided by 100 equals 96 divided by 100. 96 divided by 100, 1, 2. Okay, decimal point is here. Take it in 2 places. So x equals 96.96. Right? But then you need to add. So this is x. Now you're going 24 plus $24 plus 0.96. $24 plus 0.96. Your answer should be $24.96. $24.96 for number 3. And that is how you do those. Now you find the missing number, and then you add the missing number to your number. If it has a dollar sign, please include that. Number 11 on lesson 143, your answer is 51 millimeters and 5.1 centimeters. We looked at number 17, 215 pounds. All right, lesson 144, the area of a circle. The area of a circle. check out the formula for the area of a circle and see if you can figure out what that means. Formula for the area of a circle. Area of circles. Formula is pi r squared. So area equals pi r squared. Sorry, I should put this in brackets or something so it's out of the way a little bit. Area of a circle equals pi r squared. What is pi? Pi is always 3.14. 3.14 times r squared. What does r squared mean? What does r mean? R stands for what? R stands for radius. Remember, these letters mean radius. So suppose we have a radius of 7 yards. All right, now find the area of this circle. We have a radius of 7 yards. The formula is A equals pi r squared. So A equals 3.14 times, put that in parentheses, that means times 7 squared. Okay, this means times. 3.14 times 7 squared. What does this square do to the 7? Please, please, please get this right. All right? A common mistake is what? A common mistake is saying that 7 times 2 is 7 squared. It is not. This means what? This means 7 times 7. This means the radius times itself. Okay, not the radius times 2. Radius times itself. So now we have 3.14 times 7 times 7, 49. Do the math. 3.14 times 49 should get you 153 point, what is it? 86 maybe? Over here we have yards. What is my label? Area. Area and yards. Area is always square whatever the label then. Or yards squared. Okay? Pi r squared. 3.14 times the radius times itself. Okay, 3.14 times 7 times 7, or 3.14 times 49. Get that straight. This is 49. It is not 14. It means 7 times 7, not 7 times 2. Make sure lesson 144 is finished on Wednesday. Thank you.